Hi there and welcome to this video. My name's Andy Rowe and this is trendfollower.co.uk, and during this video I'm going to have a look at my open trend follower positions and see how they're doing. So this week it's been the week of the UK's general election, so it's going to be very interesting to see what effect that's had on my open position. So I'm starting off with Amara Mining, which you can see where I went long back last year, 2014, and it's been a roller coaster ride, and it seems like the share price is sort of stabilizing. It's finding a level here. It doesn't look like it's falling further, so that's good for me. I just want it to rise, so I'm just hanging in there. BT Group had a bad week in some ways, but then recovered and ended the week slightly higher than they started, so that's good. So that trade is in profit for me. BTG, now that's going to be interesting. It looks like it dropped through the MA50, but I'll have to see whether it triggered off its stop loss. So I'll go and have a look and see what happened. So hang on a second. Well, it didn't trigger its stop loss. It obviously came pretty damn close to it, but it recovered. I think that last week my stop loss was down here. It probably came within pence of triggering it, but recovered, rose up a bit. So I just need it to rise further. So come on, BTG, pharmaceutical and biotech company that you are. Let's have some super duper biotech and some good finances going on to make that share price rise. That's what I want. Carclo, look at that, nice rise. So Carclo, specialist plastics manufacturer. If I open the graph up, you can see massive fall and recovering here. The MA20 had crossed the MA50. It looked like it's rising. It's been making new highs. So I went long Carclo a few weeks ago, and this position will be nicely in profit now. That's great. Debenhams will be nicely in profit. Look at that. That's gone up nicely. The Dexian Absolute has gone up a bit on the week, not massive change, but that's in profit. EasyJet, now what happened with EasyJet? I think that I didn't put in a long order, but I think I will this for Monday, really, because it looks like it's risen nicely. I think last week I'd kind of given up on it. I didn't want to open any more positions with all the uncertainty of the election, but obviously EasyJet's done nicely, so I'm going to go long EasyJet next week, I think. Evraz has moved up nicely. It had a couple of weeks where it fell back quite a bit, but that's up nicely, so that's great. Man Group, oh, not so good at all. It's come down quite a lot. My stop is down here somewhere, so still quite a lot of wiggle room, but you know, I want Man Group to do well, so come on Man Group, get your stuff together. Merlin Entertainment, nice rise on that, that's great. So back in profit on that trade, like that. Northgate, not quite so good, that's fallen back slightly. Overall looking fine. A couple of weeks ago it made a nice high, but it's fallen back from that. Novi hopefully is recovering somewhat. Again, my stop's down here. I want this to start going up in the right direction. Plus 500 rose up during the week. Excellent job. This was going to be my trade last week, and did I do a video about it? I think I did, but I don't think the trade got triggered. So I will probably put an order in to go long Red PLC, but this hasn't been triggered during this last week. Segro, oh, look at this massive volatility here. It's really had a huge range during the week. It's finished the week a bit lower than it started, but went up massively at some stage and then came back down again. Telecity, oh, nice one, Telecity. I do like that very much. So Telecity is very nicely in profit. If you recall, I moved my stop loss to break even. Fortunately, that stop loss wasn't tested massively, and it's gone up a lot during this last week. Fantastic. So that trade is in a very nice profit. Hopefully that'll continue. TR European Growth Trust has gone up a little bit, which is great, but it seems to have sort of hit a bit of a barrier, really. And in fact, when I was looking at a review of some of the key indices that I like to follow, it looked like Europe really this last week had fallen back somewhat. So not a great week for Europe. Victoria Oil and Gas has come down a little bit. Again, that's a bit of a pest really. I'm looking for a move up in that. Workspace Group has gone up. That's great, and I think that's everything. So really quite a good week actually. At the beginning of the week, I think everyone was very apprehensive. I certainly was, about how things were going to go and what effect this would have on some of the financial positions. But I guess because of the outcome of the election, I guess things have done pretty well. Generally speaking, companies and shares seem to thrive. I guess when there's certainty, and perhaps with the outcome of the election being as it is, there is a certain amount of certainty and some confidence and optimism that things perhaps are going to be okay financially for a little while. Who knows what next week will bring? Certainly in the past few weeks, the market's been 1 week good, 1 week bad, 1 week good, 1 week bad, and it wouldn't entirely surprise me whether that continued, because although yesterday there would have been a real euphoria, I'm sure, in the city and in the financial markets, maybe over the next few weeks we'll see some of the cold, harsh reality of what economic situation the government's got to deal with really start to settle in, and so we might find that things over the next week or two really don't do brilliantly well. That wouldn't surprise me, but what do I know? I'm not a soothsayer. I'm just making stuff up. So, but that's what everybody else will be doing on the TV. Of course, no one knows. But it's been a good week, so I'm happy about that. I'm going to put in a couple of stop orders on those two positions, Red PLC and EasyJet, and I'm probably going to see if I can find something else to trade as well. So catch up with you next week, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.